fact, having your feet grow larger or expanding is not odd, it's universal. All old people have bigger feet. The shocking reality is the majority of older adults are wearing the wrong size shoes. Let's step back in the Wayback Machine. I have here a garment bag. Do you remember these? You could put your suit into it, fold it up, take it traveling with you, and appear crisp and clean for your next business meeting. I put this suit away years ago to wear to weddings and funerals. Of course, the last wedding I went to was Come As You Are, which was great, and I haven't been to a funeral lately. I stuck into this bag an appropriate pair of black shoes. And you can tell this is from a while ago. They happen to say made in the USA. These are size 9.5. And I'm doing this to see if I'm crazy. They just don't fit anymore. That trip to the past demonstrates to me that I'm really not crazy. I really did wear size 9.5 shoes. My memory isn't all that bad. Now, my current shoe size generally is size 11.5. And I even occasionally wear a pair of size 12s. I complained about the lack of quality control in shoe manufacturing. I thought maybe when they moved shoe manufacturing to Asia, they changed the sizing. But in fact, my feet have grown, or more accurately, they have expanded. I enjoy the analysis that's necessary for these videos, and I did some research to do this video that I wouldn't have otherwise done. I probably would have gone through life thinking that the size of shoes had changed, but in fact I've learned the size of my feet have changed. And in fact, having your feet grow larger or expanding is not odd, it's universal. All old people have bigger feet. Now, a preliminary question, how old is old? Well, if you ever used a rotary phone like I have, you're old. And let me go further. Let me say, if you've ever used a typewriter out of necessity, because it was the only technology available, you are old. Do you remember using whiteout? And probably more accurately, age 50 is probably a good choice. That's when AARP sends you your membership solicitations, and that's the age at which half of the fat on your heel has disappeared. Let's use 50 as a cutoff for being old. Now, I did some research for this video on PubMed, which is a government medical information website. And the information I got is from medical journals, like the Journal of Gerontology and the American Journal of Medicine. This information does not come from Bob's Chiropractic. I was fairly thrilled to find out that I'm not crazy and my shoe issues are not novel to me, but are common to all adults. All adults have foot expansion. There's less fat in your heel and you feel rocks more. Your arch falls, which leads to a lengthening foot. Your foot, especially the forefoot, widens. You have poorer shock absorption in the foot. You have reduced ankle flexibility. You need for more padding on your arch, and you have increased pronation. So a beveled shoe would help to correct that. Older adults like me can be stubborn, and there are even some who see shoe size as a measure of beauty. As many as 78% of the population wear shoes that are too narrow. And the range in one meta-analysis, a study of studies, said 63 to 72% of older adults wear the wrong size shoe. The shocking reality is the majority of older adults are wearing the wrong size shoes. This is exacerbated for people who log a lot of miles on their feet, like me, who carry a few extra pounds, like me, and who switch from a tight supportive shoe to a looser shoe. And yeah, that's me again. That's how my shoe size went up by 2, from 9.5 to 11.5, and occasionally even a 12. Thank goodness shoe size isn't a vanity item for me, But for everyone, consider this. At this age, what's more important? Having a desirable shoe size or walking comfortably and not risking a fall from an improperly sized shoe? And this is especially true for walkers and hikers like me. The best shoe is a safety issue. Now, there is a right type of shoe for older adults. It's not just a matter of preference. The aging process leads us to want a shoe with more padding, more arch support, more ankle support, a wider shoe, especially a shoe with a wider forefoot, and a beveled heel to stop that pronation. Look at the difference between a traditional shoe and a modern maximal cushioned trail runner. They couldn't look more dissimilar. The right shoe for the older adult is a foot-shaped maximal cushioned shoe. For hiking or extended walking, a mid is desirable. You get the extra ankle support and a little more assurance that you don't fall. Although personally, I wear a low shoe for walking in town and a mid for hiking. There's currently a limited number of shoes that meet this description. They are Hokas, Altras, and Topos. Specifically, the Altra Olympus, the Topo Trail Venture, and the Hoka Kaha or 10-9. That's it. This video need not be long and drawn out. Studies show that the older foot expands, particularly in length and in the forefoot. The arches fall and the muscles weaken. Padding decreases and more protection is necessary. But most people are unaware of this and wear the wrong shoe size. The great majority of us wear the wrong size shoe. So now I've got a challenge to you. Hoka, Altra, and Topo offer free shipping of shoes, free return of shoes, and a free 30-day trial of their shoes. This is my challenge. Order a pair, and maybe even a size or a half size larger than what you wear now. Give yourself a chance to see how they wear. Maximal cushion shoes take an adjustment period. You need to adjust to the extra height that you haven't been wearing. And it's not unusual when you put one on to snag your foot on rocks or stairs during that adjustment period. Try these shoes out and see if they are an improvement. Some of these shoes come in iridescent colors, but most of them also come in black if you're looking for a more calm style. And no matter what, even if you don't take my challenge to wear one of these shoes, have your feet professionally measured before your next shoe purchase and consider buying a wide shoe or a shoe with a foot shape. You can't argue with science, and maybe, like me, if you're open-minded, you'll find a much more comfortable shoe and a shoe that allows you to get out and log miles like you never thought possible. Of course, I'm not a doctor. You should see a doctor if you want medical advice. And let me clarify, I don't get anything from anyone for making these videos. They're based upon my own observation and experience. So please leave your comments. I love to read them. And thank you for watching.